Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to another Lost reaction. This is season 3 episode 19 and it's called The Brig. In the last episode we learnt of Jin's parentage and exactly how he came to work for Sun's father. It's wasn't quite as it seemed, was it? It kind of, Sun sowed the seeds of her own unhappiness. It's ironic. Talking of Sun, we also learnt that Sun's baby is in fact Jin's. And his fertility has apparently been cured on the island. If we take Juliet at her word. Which of course we don't, because Juliet is a liar. She's one of them. She's one of the hostiles. And as much as she hates Ben at the moment, she's also scared of him, so she's going to do what she says. She will come round. I think her affection for Jack, I don't know if that's too strong a word, but she likes Jack. She trusts Jack, and I think that will make her betray Ben in the end, but not yet, I don't think. So, no, we don't trust Juliet and what she says. But it does seem like Sun is doomed because she conceived on the island. So we've got Charlie who's doomed, and now we've got Sun who's doomed. This island sort of gives and it takes away, doesn't it? What else? Mikhail is alive. Don't know how. All I can think is either A, he faked his death, B, he's been resurrected. I didn't know the island could do that, but we don't know what the island's capable of just yet. Or 3, he was only severely injured and he was healed, and we know the island can do that. I think he faked it. I think you're going to have to go with the obvious one, that he faked that death. I thought that at the time, but oh, it doesn't matter. Right, Mikhail saved a helicopter girl's life, and she was speaking in a lot of languages. I think she spoke in Italian, Chinese, Spanish. She spoke in multiple different languages, and I think possibly it was because she didn't know where she was and she didn't know what language they spoke, so she was going through her options. So Mikhail saved her life, and she said thank you at the end, and then Mikhail went off because they promised to release him, so he went off. And we know where he's going, don't we? Because Heligirl did not say thank you. He deceived Des and company and made them think that Heligirl was alone, and she's not alone. And Mikhail's gone off to try and find her companion before the 815s find out that he lied about what she said. Heligirl also said that they found the 815 and that there were no survivors. Why would she say something like that? Why did she say it? I've got a funny feeling that she's going to be someone that we can trust. So she obviously believes what she's saying, but we know it's not true. And as I said, I refuse to go down that road again unless I have to. I'm trying to resist it. I'm trying to resist my basic urge to go with the obvious. Okay then, so the Brig, episode 19, the Brig, could mean short for Brigadier. This is what my first thought was, that it's short for Brigadier, and this could be related to the famous Jacob. But it could also mean it's also a term used for a prison on a ship, or a jail on a ship. Throw him in the brig. I'm pretty sure it's specifically a naval expression, but I'm not entirely 100% sure of that. So it could be something to do with that. I don't know. Oh my God.
Dad?
It's been 8 days since then.
Where did you find him? Why did you bring him here?
I've already said. We didn't.
You want me to ask him how he got here?
Be my guest. I warned you, John.
Yeah.
Don't you know, John? Don't you know where we are?
He's going to say the afterlife or something, isn't he?
What did he mean?
I'm afraid we don't have time to deal with that right now, John. We're leaving first thing in the morning, all of us. We're going to a new place.
A new place?
Well, an old place, actually.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to come with us?
Yes, of course he would. He wants answers.
Yes.
Oh.
Hello, James.
You're undercover with the others.
That's right.
How about you give me one reason to believe that?
Because a few hours ago, I snuck into Ben's tent and kidnapped him.
Did you?
I tied him up, dragged him off into the jungle. This is the same man who tortured you, beat you, humiliated you. And I want you to kill him.
No, that's not John.
You want him dead, you kill him.
I'm not a murderer.
Neither am I.
Yes, you are.
Except for the man you killed in Sydney.
That's definitely not John. Or at least not the John we know.
Don't mind them. They're all just excited you're here.
Excited?
We've been waiting for you.
Yeah.
John,
That doesn't
you got a minute?
bode well.
Yeah.
Ben's asking for you.
Juliet is gathering information for us at your former camp. She's determining if any of the women are pregnant. Then we're gonna go in and
Kidnap them.
Take them.
This is not the first time we've done this, John. Trust me, no one will get hurt. I believe I have you to thank for this, John.
Me?
A week ago, I couldn't move my toes. But the minute you showed up, I started to feel pins and needles. And this is only the beginning, John. I can't wait to show you what this island can do. I can't show you anything until you can show me that you're ready and willing to be one of us. When people join us here on this island, they need to make a gesture of free will, of commitment.
I see, yeah.
That's why you're gonna have to kill your father.
That seems fairly obvious that he wanted that. But then again, John wants that, doesn't he?
We have to tell Jack.
Yeah, I mean, shouldn't he check out her wound?
Can you give me a word that
Yes.
Jack can be trusted? That he spent 10 days with those people and then nothing happened to him? And that woman he's spending all his time with?
Juliet?
Aye, Juliet. 2 weeks ago, she had your friends in cages. If we keep her safe, she's our way off this island. So
Possibly.
given that, do you trust Jack? Or don't you?
He makes a good point, I suppose.
Right.
I mean, we know we can trust Jack, but they don't.
All the con jobs you were arrested for? I guess that's why you use an alias, huh? Why did you choose the name Sawyer?
How stupid do you think I am, huh? I already been conned by Ben once. What do you want from me?
Bringing you there to do exactly what I said. To kill Ben.
Why did you come back to get me?
I had to.
Why me? Why won't you do it yourself?
James, please.
Don't call me James. Why won't you do it yourself? Because I can't! I can't! I can't do it!
It's time.
Yeah, see, I knew this was all going to be Ben's idea. John's leading Sawyer into a trap of some kind. Too quick.
I know it won't be easy, but the quicker the better.
No. Not for this guy.
You're kidding me, right?
As long as he's still breathing, you'll still be that same sad, pathetic little man that was kicked off his
John's being
walkabout tour.
seriously manipulated here. They know this is wrong. As much as I want to see Anthony dead, this is not the way. You don't do it because Ben wants you to do it.
I'll be here the rest of the week, John, if you change your mind.
Now, a minute ago, they all looked like they were scared that he was actually going to go through with it. And now they look disappointed that he didn't.
Old slaving ship. Mid-19th century.
Oh, is this the Black Rock? I didn't recognise it.
Son of a bitch. You really kidnapped a little bastard. We ain't killing him, Locke.
Whatever you say, James.
Don't call him James. He's already told you that.
Well.
Is that Ben?
Hey! What are you doing? Open the damn door! Shut up! Open up! Shut up!
Yes, of course it is.
Who the hell are you?
Because when word got back here that there was a man with a broken spine on the plane who could suddenly walk again, well, people here began to get very excited because that could only happen to someone who was extremely special. We're looking for someone to remind us that we're here for more important reasons.
They want John as their leader.
I want for you to find your purpose.
Okay. So that's what it's all
Sawyer.
about.
Why would Sawyer kill my father? He doesn't even know him.
Keep reading.
Oh, yeah, of course he does. Of course he does. Because Anthony is the original Sawyer, isn't he? I forgot about that. And now that's just been confirmed for definite.
He's dead because you threw him out a window.
No, he survived that. But it paralyzed him. Permanently.
Ah, now
He's dead
James
because the
knows.
plane he was flying on crashed in the Pacific. I conned him into giving me one of his kidneys. He never got over it.
Now he's starting to twig, isn't
Yes,
it?
sir. Conned.
What's your name? Your name?
Con man goes by many names, friend.
Yeah.
I've been Alan Seward, Anthony Cooper, Ted McLaren, Tom Sawyer, Lewis Jackson, Paul.
Tom Sawyer.
I was young and Huck Finn was taken.
How about that?
Now he knows.
How about what?
Sawyer finally gets to have his revenge. But does he take it?
You can't leave me. After everything,
Don't
you can't
tell me
just...
what I can't do, John.
But I thought I was special.
Maybe.
Well, everyone makes mistakes. We're leaving now.
It's another mind
Leave
game.
a trail one you can track. And John? Unless you're carrying your father's body on your back,
Don't bother.
don't bother.
You ever been to Jasper, Alabama?
Why?
Have you or haven't you?
Yeah, I've been to Jasper.
Read it.
Read it.
And then he killed himself. Blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
what?
That is...
Is this supposed
Cold.
to be you? You wrote this letter? Did you take my name because you were on some kind of revenge kick?
Keep reading.
Easy, easy. Don't get all worked up. Look, I ran that con 24 times.
If your mother was one of the
Mary.
Mary from Jasper, Alabama.
Oh, he knows. He remembers.
Yeah, I remember her. She practically begged me to take her $38,000 and to rescue her from her sorry little life. I only took her money. It ain't my fault your dad overreacted. If he pulled the old murder-suicide, then I'm sure he's down here somewhere. Maybe you could take this up with him?
Finish it!
Okay.
Is he dead? Is he dead? He's taking the body with him. So he is going back to the others. The hostiles. Really? Really? When all the... Right. Naomi is the helicopter girl, and she confirms that the plane was found 80 miles off the coast of Bali, 4 miles down in an oceanic trench with all bodies accounted for. And Anthony confirmed this as well. Separately, he also mentioned it. So there's obviously some truth there. But I don't want to go down the afterlife road, so I'm going to assume that some government or other has planted a fake, or at least faked the news that the plane was found with no survivors. It's easier than trying to explain to people that it just disappeared with no trace, I suppose. So that's obviously a fake. Anthony was confirmed as the original Sawyer that James Ford has been searching for all this time. And now he's found him, and now he's killed him. I think I mentioned that, I've theorised that many episodes ago. And I'm glad I was right. I'm glad I was right. Because it all ties in, doesn't it? You know, you've got all these character tie-ins that are loose and tenuous. And now we've got that one between John and Sawyer, James. What else? John says he's on his own journey now. But then he picked up Anthony's body. Almost as if he's trying to get Ben to accept him. Because Ben did say, don't bother finding us unless you're carrying your dad's body on your back. And now he is. So he's obviously not on his own journey. He's obviously going back to the others. And I think it's because... Well, I think the hostiles want John to overthrow Ben and become their leader. Except Ben isn't their leader, is he? Jacob is. The mysterious Jacob, who we still haven't met yet. But since the next episode, I think, is called The Man Behind the Curtain, Wizard of Oz reference, that's where we're going to meet Jacob. I could be wrong. What else? Anthony thought he was in hell. We're going down that afterlife road again. They're really trying to push that. Heli Girl was definitely sent by Penny, and she's been searching for months or something. And then the island just appeared one day, almost out of nowhere. But they told somebody, and then they told somebody else, and then they told Kate, and Kate's a blabbermouth anyway, and she trusts Jack too much. So she tells Jack, and now Juliet knows, and Juliet's a mole. So that's completely screwed up. But Jack knows something about this parachutist. As soon as Kate mentioned the parachutist, Jack and Juliet gave each other a look like they knew that had happened. They knew all along that had happened. Juliet wants to say, and Jack won't let her. What secret is Jack holding here? This is why people don't trust him. I mean, it was all about revenge for... Oh yeah, the others are going to come for Sun. That's it. The others are coming for Sun. So they're coming for Sun, and I mean Juliet is maybe trying to find out if there's any other pregnant women on the island. I mean, that is her job after all, so we don't know. There might be some other pregnant women on the island. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Keep well. Bye-bye.